welcome. Welcome to our premier first ever Financial Advisor Mentorship Seminar. Right? So, this is day one of a 3-day event, right? 3 whole days of non-stop free coaching in terms of improving your close rate, improving your FYC, and basically improving you as a financial advisor. This is basically us just wanting to help you guys, inspire you guys to be a greater version of yourself. Because, you see, guys, life is all about really giving back, really, going out there and helping persons who really need the help so that they can in turn go ahead and help other people. Because that's what this life is all about. You learning something and then reaching back. It doesn't matter if it is something as simple as, how to nail something in the wall. But I'm sure that one technique that you have there can actually help to save someone's life, or basically help to, make someone's life better. So that's what we're here for. Here on the earth to go ahead and help people and, help people to do great things. So in this premier first day ever Financial Advisor Mentorship Seminar, we call it the FAMS Seminar. We just want to be able to help you guys to, go ahead and do what you need to get done, as a financial advisor. You guys asked for this session, because as you know, from even working with me, me and the company PTS Marketing, we are a set of persons who really look out for our advisors. We don't always get it perfect, but we always try to keep on getting it perfect. So we ask for feedback from you guys. We basically talk to you guys, we listen to you guys, and with that we now take that information that we get from you guys and basically now try to improve your guys' life. So in speaking to you guys and really talking to you about some of the challenges you're having as financial advisors, this is one of the recurring problems that I keep hearing in terms of really how you guys are now able to basically close more sales, right? And also increase your FYC. Because without FYC is like the gas in the engine. Your money is like the gas in the engine. If you don't have gas to put in the car won't go far. Just like your FYC, if you don't have cash to put back, invest in yourself, invest in some nice suits, invest in some, some lead generation, invest in some outreach, just basically investing back in your business, then your business won't be able to go far. So we're literally here to basically go ahead now, help you to increase your gas so that you can increase your reach. Do you guys follow me so far? Let me hear amen if you guys follow me so far. You can unmute and speak. Just one person following? Come on, guys. It's an interactive session. Yes. Who else? Who else? Anybody else following me? Or have I lost everybody else? All right. Right on. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick overview. It won't be a long session. Should be less than an hour. Right. This is our outline, our overview of what we're gonna start. So first, we're gonna have a little quick prayer here. Then we're gonna have we're gonna talk about the mission that we have for you guys. And I'm gonna tell you the story, like how did we end up here? How we're here helping advisors as the premier company in Jamaica and the Caribbean that does this, right? How did we end up here? I'm sure you guys would like to hear that story. And then, why me? Why out of everybody else in Jamaica? Why should you be listening to me? Why would Why would you even want to listen to me and a normal man? Why? So I'll give you some information on that. Then we're gonna be touching on the first psychological tactic, increase your FYC. Because what I want you guys to understand is everything starts in the mind, right? So if it's a case now that you are able to basically, you know, affect someone's thoughts and basically affect the way they think, the way they perceive reality, then more than likely you will affect, not more than likely, it is a most definite fact, you will increase your FYC because everything start before someone buys something, they have to decide in their mind to purchase it. So how do you convince them to do so? Literally, guys, it's just the subtle things that you do that basically convinces people to buy from you. People have to like it to buy from you, right? So then we're gonna basically have a quick question session, right? And after that, we're gonna just do an overview or what can be expected of day number 2, which will be next week, Monday. Right, so I hear that Mark is quite busy with a lot of meetings. A lot of advisors should have been here today, but they, some of the big financial institutions, it seems like March, because it's tax season or whatnot, um, they basically pull in the persons. Oh, and a point to note, guys, remember that tax day is Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So ensure that you file all your SO4As. I was told to tell you guys that from some of our advisors who are looking out for other advisors. So remember to file your SO4As. You don't want to miss that and be late for that. That's tomorrow, Tuesday. All right, so let's kick off the session. Let's kick off the session real quick with a quick prayer. So just go ahead and bow your heads with me as I pray. Lord, as I come before you right now, I want to thank you, Lord, for life. I want to thank you for health, strength, guidance, protection, keeping. Thank you, Lord God, for bringing us together today to learn, to feast on knowledge. And then once we get this knowledge, Lord God, help us, Lord, to be able to implement this knowledge in our daily practice. Help us, Lord, to really be able to go ahead and go out there and make an effort to go ahead and implement it, Lord God. Because knowledge without action is nothing. So help us to understand that, Lord God, and help us, Lord God, to just go ahead and do our best. Help us to increase our FYC. Help us to meet the goal of increasing our FYC to 10% or more. Thank you, Lord God, for everything that you have done. We want to show you gratitude for everything that you have done in our lives. And in showing you that gratitude now, I know you will increase in our lives. Thank you, Lord God. Thanks for this opportunity. In your mighty precious name I pray. Amen. Amen. All right. So, guys, I want to tell you about today's mission, right? And this mission will be for you guys to basically move forward and, increase your FYC by 10% or more in 3 days or less. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to increase your FYC by 10% in 3 days or less at our Financial Advisor Mentorship Seminar, and so that you can leave more positive impact on your clients' lives while having more financial freedom to do more of the things that you can. So, we or you guys as financial advisors, you're in the business of helping people to get financial freedom. But who is in the business of helping you to increase your FYC and increase your own financial freedom? You guys ever consider that before? Who is in the business of helping you to increase your financial? Powerful question to ask, guys. So We've actually made it our mission at PTS Marketing to help all our financial advisors ask, ask of themselves, what are your goals? We ask all our financial advisors that we work with, even if we don't do business with them, in terms of, because there's a process that we go through before we do any business. Even if we don't do business together, we literally help financial advisors to, number one, first of all, define their goals. So I want you guys to just think in your mind right now, based on this mission, right? How much FYC are you currently making on an average monthly basis right now? I want you guys to write that down for me, right? And when you write it down on a piece of paper, because we're going to do some calculations, right? So when you write that down on a piece of paper, I want you guys to put in the chat, wrote it. So go ahead and let me see some messages coming in. You don't have to make anybody see it. You write it FYC, mass off. I'm sorry? Oh, it's unless. Are you guys seeing my video? No? All right, hold on. Let me fix that. All right, let me fix that, guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right. And what was showing while I was on the other device? Uh, I'm not sure why it's showing. It's only showing. All right. Never mind. Let me just share my screen. Let me share my screen with you guys, and you tell me if you're seeing or what you're seeing now. Are you seeing my screen? Yeah. All right. I'm not sure why it's showing like that, but yeah, we should be good now. So yes, as I was saying, guys, thanks for that, by the way, Christopher. So what I'm saying, guys, what I want you to go ahead and write in keeping with the mission that we have here today. I want you guys to go ahead now and write down your FYC and just wrote it in the group. Once you write down your current FYC. The reason why we're doing that is because we want you guys to go ahead now and understand where you are. Because if you're setting a goal, you need to know your numbers, right? You need to know where your number is right now so that you can plan for where you want your number to be. So wrote it as soon as you write or you wrote your current average FYC on a piece of paper. All right. All right. The two. Come on, guys. Remember, it's an interactive session. So if we want to be able to move the needle, we need to know where we're moving the needle from. All right. So just write your current FYC on a piece of paper and mask it off and put it down. We're going to do some calculations. All right. That's it. 3. Yeah, man. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. All right. All right. So the next thing that I want you guys to do is to see, I want you to do a quick math. Multiply that number that you just wrote by 10% and see how much you need to increase this FYC by. So multiply it by 10% and just write multiplied when you multiply it in the group. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Real quick. Quick max, 10%. Right, multiplied once you finish doing that quick multiplication. All right, that's a 1, 2. All right, keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming. All right, so next thing we're going to do, I want you guys to tell me, do you think increasing your FYC by 10% in 3 days, that by that 10% amount in 3 days, do you think it is possible? Type yes in the chat if you think it is possible. Type yes in the chat if you think it is possible. All right. I see 1 yes. Because you see, guys, if you want to achieve a goal, you have to first believe that that goal is possible. Right. So type yes in the chat if you believe it is possible. All right. All right. I see everybody typing yes. All right. Nice. So what we're going to be doing, guys, we're going to be increasing our FYC by micro numbers, right? So we're going to start at 10% because 10% is easy. I'm sure you guys believe this is really easy to do, right? 10%. Just by increasing it by 10% of what you're currently doing, you will, once you figure out how to increase it by 10%, then all you have to do now is to basically multiply that to the number that you want to go. If you want to go 20, 50, 60, 70, all you have to do is to basically multiply it. So what happens now, guys, is that this mission, because you believe that you can increase it by 10%, let me ask you before we move forward, do you accept this mission that you will be able to multiply your FYC by 10% in 3 days at the end of this seminar? Type I accept if you accept this or this mission. Let's get some commitments, guys. All right, I see commitments coming in. All right, all right, all right. Akisha, you got jokes, man. But I believe in you. I believe in you that you can do it. Yes, you can. So type I accept. All right, awesome, 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 awesome. All right, so now that we have accepted this mission, it's time to now do what it takes to get this mission realized. But before we dive right into that, nice. Type I accept if you accept, Shauna. Type I accept if you accept, and we'll move on right to the story. All right, so while Shauna is typing, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about how I got here, right? I'm sure you guys must be wondering, why am I doing this thing free? You know, why am I just helping persons out of the blue? Is there an ulterior motive? You know, so let me tell you my story, right? It's going to be a quick story. Let me tell you a little bit more about, me. So, as you know, I'm Roberto Williams, right? I'm the CEO of PTS Marketing Agency, right? Um, just really passionate about marketing, really passionate about helping financial advisors reach their goals. And the reason why I'm so passionate is because 3 years ago, or not 3 years, more like 5 years ago, I started working in the call center environment. I've been doing sales practically all my life, right? And, the call center has attributed to quite a few of some of the accolades that I have would have achieved along my journey. a lot of persons really look down on the industry. However, it is not necessarily looked down per se, but a lot of persons don't really see the value in the industry. I believe that it is a very important industry even to start out with, and someday, even when um, I have a child, I would encourage them to start there, even if it's just for 1 year. And the reason why I say that is it really helps you to build on your communication skills, and especially if you're doing sales, really helps you to become a more confident individual. I just started. I was just out of high school, pretty locked. I pretty much didn't have any confidence, lacked all confidence. But there was something about the phones that, literally changed me. But over time, I got fed up doing 3 years of it. And there was this last time when I literally shed some tears because I said that I'm never going back into that industry because it's something that is really, really, it's really pressuring at times, right? And if you don't know what you're doing, it will drive you crazy. So after a while, 3 years of it, I was fed up, done with it. And I was speaking to one of my friends, and he reminded me of a goal that I had set while I was in the industry. As soon as I got a car, I would go and be a financial advisor. So met a financial advisor, a wonderful lady along the way. She helped me to get in the industry. Started off as a financial advisor myself, in pre-contract and everything. Doing my thing, new beginnings and everything. Found that it was so difficult. And that's why I say it is hard. If you guys remember that video, it's hard being a financial advisor, right? Because it is. If you see, financial advisors, I give you guys so much kudos to do what you are doing and not tapping out and not giving up because this industry will make persons with a mindset and with a mindset that is not one of a winner's mindset um tap out basically to see that you guys. I know that there are many days when you go through it and you're wondering, should I give up on this industry, should I stop doing this? Many times, because I went through that while I was doing it. I remember there was this one day in pre-contract when I booked a full day of meetings, guys. A full day of meetings. And I'm saying, yes, I'm gonna make some money today. And would you believe that on that day, not one meeting everything got cancelled. While I was on my way to one of the young ladies, I called and told her, hey, I'm on my way to you now. She said, yeah, man, okay. So I'm there going all the way over, burn out gas, and reach all the way over to Usinko. Ready now to talk to this young lady, calling her back and saying, I'm at the gate or I'm pulling up at the gate now. Phone goes straight to voicemail. I'm like, what's going on? Maybe something. So I ring, 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 ring. And before that, there was somebody who said, I can't have the meeting today. I cancel. And it's just a full day of just cancellations. I remember I got so fed up to the point where I pulled over on the side of the road and I just bought a banana. I just bought a banana, guys. And I just sat there over by Aki Village in Portmore and just ate that banana and just looking into space. That was the lowest point that I was ever at as a financial advisor. Right? So I know it is difficult being a financial advisor. Right? However, what I did that day moved something in me. I realized that there must be a better way. Right? I believe because funny story, I was actually working at Digicel during that same time. So even while I was a financial advisor, I was a sales representative at Digicel also. So left the call center, did 2 years as a sales agent for Digicel. And then while I was doing that, I hopped on the financial advisor role. So I was doing that, and the reason why I had that much freedom is because I had literally automated all my processes at Digicel. Like I literally had a secretary taking calls for me. I had persons, helping generating leads for me, right? And I literally had a whole operation. Someone was in my email, reading all my emails, sending, filtering out persons who for customer service and sending sales to me. Someone in my WhatsApp. Like I literally had a whole operation. So I'm like, if that is possible for Digicel, why cannot it be possible for me as a financial advisor? So that was the day when something struck me, and I'm like, I'm going to start a company from this, right? And that was last year, June. I immediately resigned my role from Sagicor and started my my company, PTS Marketing, to literally help advisors to reach the point where they can literally automate everything and just focus on the most important thing, which is closing sales, right? Increasing the FYC, increasing the impact. As the more meetings you have, the more opportunity you have for sales. So when I started, you know, things were pretty good, going pretty good in terms of, I'm feeling good starting something new. But lo and behold, I did not know that there was even more challenge. Because then, how was I going to generate sales? How was I going to talk to advisors? How was I going to, do all of that? I'm new in this field, and how was I going to do that? So I decided to go on a little, basically, a little spree where I just go around and talk to advisors. But while I was going through that new phase, my mother called me aside one day and said, "My son, I need to stop working as of next year. And, I'm getting old and I need to stop working." That really pulled and tugged on my heart when I heard her said that, because I'm here, I resigned my work, right? And I'm here focusing on the company. I didn't realize how much people, were depending on me to be successful. And that day when my mom told me that, really tugged at my heartstring, and I said, I have to make sure this thing is successful and this thing can help people. I started to do a lot of research. I started to talk to some advisors I had built out in the network, some advisors who, made MDRT, some veterans in the field, right? I started talking to persons with 12, 20, 30 years of experience under their belt as an advisor, right? And, I learned so much. I learned so much. And during that time, I literally brought together all the information that I learned and, just basically put together just a super condensed version of what I do now. And that's how we started helping advisors. We started, increasing the sales. We've been doing numbers in terms of like revenue. We've been doing revenue from, like, when we just started, we were barely getting $100,000 a month in revenue. And we've been doing numbers like 500,000 a month in revenue, 600,000, 250, because of all the knowledge that I have condensed and put together. And the trajectory is just going up. And bear in mind, guys, this is a company that has not reached here as yet. So these principles that I've been using is something that will work for anyone who does sales, because it's all about selling. It's all about, you know, being a trustworthy person. It's all about getting people to trust you and just being your most authentic self, right? So It's nothing about tricks, tactics, or shady stuff. No, no, no. You have to be your most authentic self while you're doing this. So that's basically my story, guys. We've been, ever since from that, we've been just helping so many advisors to really, be the best version of themselves. And, that's what we're continuing doing. That's what we're even continuing to do today, right? Helping advisors be the best version of themselves. Right? And yeah, that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. But what's next? Why me? Why? Why am I doing this for free? Right? Why? Right? So let me tell you a little bit about me. You can't see me, but here. Yeah. So why me? So what I want to show you guys, we've done a few stuff since we've been um since we've started the company in 9 months. 9 months of starting the company, we've done decent amount of stuff. As you can see here, this is the MDRT Success Secrets, right? This is a book that we wrote for financial advisors. Uh, you know, for financial advisors with all the secrets that I distilled from the MDRT members that I spoke to, with their years and years of experience. I sat down with them, and um, they literally gave me all the information that they use. Interview after interview, talking to them, they gave me all the information that they use. And as you can see, it's number one on the Amazon bestsellers list. Right? And this is for the top 100. This was when we made it free. So if you see top 100 free, number one on the Amazon bestsellers list. And as you can see, this is my name, Roberto Williams here. It's actually written by someone that's on the. It's actually co-authored, sorry, by someone that's on the call for Brian, right? So we both distill the information that we found from financial advisors, and people love the book so much that we hit number one the same week that we published the book, right? So Amazon bestsellers list. This is no joke, guys. This is a screenshot that I literally took from the page, right? Yeah, a screenshot that we took, and this is from this, as I said, the same day, not the same day, sorry, the same week that we posted. It was trending like number two, number five. And this is based on like persons that read, right? So, it's a distillation of all that we learned. You can check that out, by the way. It should still be available for free in terms of like, if you say, for instance, you go on Amazon, you can sign up for the free Kindle membership. The free, I don't remember, I forgot what it's called. Free Kindle Unlimited, the Kindle Unlimited membership, and you can get it free to read. Otherwise, it's priced less than the cost of a KFC meal. I think it's $9.70 for the book, 59 pages. You can finish reading it today if you go there. So I'll go ahead and send you guys the link to basically check that out. But yeah, you can check it out when you get some time, guys. All right, so that's the Amazon bestsellers list. As you know, I'm the CEO of PTS Marketing. We're geared towards helping ambitious financial advisors like you become everyone's favorite MDRT. And we're not even just focused on just the MDRT side of it. Because naturally, when you become everyone's favorite MDRT, then you'll also be making a lot of money. A lot of FYC will be coming in, right? Um, so that's what we're here for. We want to show you how to basically get those, um, get those things, those accolades under your name while still impacting people's lives on a basis. So, we're also helping you reach your personal goals and your career goals because we know you have needs too. not just the company, you also have needs that you want to fulfill, your goals that you want to fulfill. And even if you notice, if you do business with us, we always ask you, what are your goals? And we ask, what's your personal goal? Because I mean, a lot of advisors tend to tell us what the company wants, but we really want to find out what you want, because that's what's going to drive you, right? What the company wants is good and well, but if you focus on your personal goals will drive you automatically to complete its goals, right? So we basically do lead generation and marketing services. We offer a free consultation if you guys would like to find out more about the services we offer. Um, Free consultation is, I'm going to send it in the group. This is the link, and book time that is convenient to you through that link. Totally free. Just give us a time that's convenient to you, and we can talk some more about our service. We can help you to become everyone's favorite MDR. All right. Moving on. Our company started June of 2021, as I told you guys before, just 9 months ago. Right? And we've already helped one advisor to reach MDRT in under 6 months of working together. Right? Our advisors and our other advisors are actually on their journey to get there also. And I believe that it can be done by each and every one of you that's here today. If that is what you want, then it can be done. I have a little clipping. Let me see if it will play. Mm, mm. Let me see if it will play, guys. It won't play from there. I put it there, but let me see if I can play. Oh, no. Did you guys hear that a while ago? Okay, yeah. So that was the agent who, or the advisor who actually made it to MDRT. We gave him an award. Um we like to keep our persons confidential also. So that's why we don't show the images, because when we're doing business, advisors don't tend to want to be in the in the in the open, right? So we sign a non-disclosure with each of our advisors to keep their identities private, right? So this young man had actually just started in the industry and reached out to us pretty early in his tenure. 3 months after he started, and 6 months later, after working together, we were able to basically, you know, help him reach to that MDRT status. And this year, he already told me he's going for court of the table this year. This is a very ambitious individual, young man, very ambitious. You know, I respect him to the bone. And he always reaches out to me every time he sets a goal, because that's the relationship we share with our advisors. They tell me their goals. When they meet the goals, they call me. They ring my phone, call me and say, say I sort out this thing, I deal with this, I just buy a new car, I just do this, I sell my car. That's the relationship we have with our advisors, right? We're always discussing the goals, and they're always sharing them because as we say, we ask, they tell us, and then as soon as it is achieved, they share it with us. So this is a individual that since we started doing business, we became very close, very, very close. So, I really respect him down to the T. And once you guys, even if you want to start doing business with us, you'll realize how we treat all our clients. Treat our clients with utmost respect. We treat our clients amazing by listening to them and giving them what they want. So if it's MDRT, we focus on that. If it's a new car, we focus on. If it's all of those things, we focus on those. So that's what we do, guys. Finally, now, my mantra. Right? So I believe in helping people to achieve their goals, right? All their goals, like literally everything, because I'm a person who is very goal oriented myself. So I host many seminars. As you can see, that one was the JAG-C Region 2 Financial Health and Wellness Seminar. We did that one back in January. I was one of the speakers along with other financial advisors. Very successful in terms of bringing in persons to basically talk to financial advisors. We basically did that because, as we say, I'm all about helping people, be it financial advisors, be it people to talk to financial advisors. That's what we do. That's my passion. That's what wakes me up in the morning. That's what gets me going. Right? There's another one down here, Financial Health and Wealth Seminar. This is the one that we do almost on a weekly basis, where we talk to persons, ambitious individuals who, want to talk to an advisor. We do these seminars to basically help them to speak to an advisor through us. Right? So I'm basically relentless. I host these seminars free of cost, all of them. I never charge a dime for these seminars. I'm relentless in believing that everyone can achieve their goals if they want to achieve those goals. That's what I believe. Right? And I never stop until each and every one of my advisors reaches every single one of their goals that they set to achieve. Right? So that's why we do why me, or that's why me. That's why I do, what I do. It's my passion, guys. I love it. And I'm all about helping persons to basically achieve their goals as advisors. I'm just really passionate about that. It gets me going when I hear a person say that they achieve a goal that we just talked about. So that's why. Right, so we're gonna get right down into the meat of the matter now, guys. We're coming up on the 1 hour mark. This part shouldn't take more than 15 minutes. And this is where we touch on one of 3 sales tactics that we use to basically ensure that we build trust with prospects, ensure that we help these prospects to trust us more, because persons do not buy from us, they don't trust us. Right? So this is one thing, one of the tactics that we use. And before I go right into it, let me ask you guys, what do you think, or before I go into this, let me ask you guys, what are some of the tactics that you use? And when we say tactic, we don't mean slimy or um, mischievous or whatever. I mean, what are some of the things that you do to basically get your prospects to trust you more? Can you go ahead and type it in the chat? Or if you want to unmute your mic, you can do that so that we can get in some answers. What are some of the things that you do to get your prospects to trust you more? Yes, go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Very interactive session, so you can feel free to share, unmute your mic and share. What's something that you do to get your prospects to trust you more? Anybody? All right. I see Akisha says my credibility speech. Hold on, my screen is a bit small. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so Akisha says, okay. Akisha says, my credibility speech fully furnished with information about myself, who I do business, and my company. Right? Um, Akisha, can you give us an example of that? What you mean in the credibility speech? Can you come on and give us an example? Morning, Akisha. No problem. Right, right. Okay, I like that. I like that, Akisha. Very important. Very important as to what Akisha says, guys, for us to build credibility in terms of, you know, why should the client trust us? Because they're gonna already have it in their mind, like, who is this person? Why should I trust this person? So it's good when you go out there and you're basically telling them, because it's like you're reading their mind. They're already asking that in their mind. They're trying to find a reason to not trust you. So it's like you're reading their mind and giving them an answer of why they should trust you. So very good, Akisha. Very good. Very good. I like that. All right. So I see Keanu says, I'm not sure if I pronounced the name correct. Keanu says he makes sure his ID is always visible, knowing the audience and conversing at their level. All right, Keanu, can you hop on and give us a quick breakdown of that piece right there? It sounds pretty good. Give us a quick breakdown of it. How you do it? Right, right. Very powerful piece also, Keanu. And did I pronounce your name correct, by the way? Keanu? Okay, okay. All right. So, I mean, very powerful. You know, building trust is integral, so integral in what we do. So integral in what we do. You know, we build trust by the words we say, by the things we do. There are so many ways to build trust. Body language, the words we say, how we say the words, all of that. And this is very important in terms of even speaking to your client on the level that they are, meeting them where they are. So very powerful piece right there, Keanu. I'm sure that has actually gotten you a lot of sales in terms of really converting, because that is a very powerful piece right there. Right. So Really appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys hopping on and sharing your pieces. I will now go ahead and touch on the sales tactic that we use to basically build trust almost below the perception of the client. Because if you're doing something that is obvious, like you're trying too hard or you're obviously trying, then the client will not you will think you're disingenuous. So bear in mind, guys, that anything that we teach here is something that you have to do with utmost genuineness, right? It has to become actually a part of you, right? So it can't be something that you want to put over the client's head or whatever. You have to make it become so natural that it becomes a part of you, right? So get out your notebooks and some pens, pencil, whatever, and just make a note of these things because these are high level stuff. High level stuff. Some of you might have known it or have been doing it on a subconscious level. However, these are very high level sales tactics. So this one taught to me by some of my powerful mentors in terms of sales mentors. This one is very high level, right? We call it the mirror and matching technique. Have you guys ever heard of that one before? Mirror and matching. Who has ever heard of that before? Anyone ever heard of mirror and matching? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. I don't see anybody typing yes. All right. So mirror and matching technique is very high level mental stuff, but it's very easy to do. That's it. So it's high level, it builds instant trust and will instantly increase your close rate. Guaranteed. Instantly increase your close rate because a lot of the times, why people don't buy from us? They don't trust us. So if you are able to build trust, build rapport with someone on a psychological level, people buy on gut feeling. So if they have a good feeling about you, they're gonna buy from you. And this mirror and matching technique literally helps them to get a good feeling about you. Just by it, because the trick is, guys, if you are the same as your client, meaning not necessarily in the same financial situation, but um, if you are akin or very similar to the client, then the client will feel like they should be spending with you and not another advisor who is too far above them. Very similar to what Keanu was saying, who is too far above them in terms of status, or too far above them that they won't understand them. So this mirror and matching technique helps them to feel the same as you. So this technique is builds instant rapport, as we've been saying, right? Um, you literally don't have to do anything different. As we say, we fear the different, but are drawn to what is the same. All right. So if someone is similar to us, we more likely will want to be working with someone who is similar to us versus someone who is totally different from us. Right? So the reason for this technique is to build rapport, which builds trust and ensures you close more sales. And let me see who on this call would want to close more sales. Who on this call would want to increase their FYC? Let me reconfirm that we're still there. You guys still want to increase your FYC? Type yes in the chat. Or increase. Anyone? All right. Who else want to increase their FYC? Anybody else? All right. All right. All right. All right. So let's go down. Let's go and break this thing down step by step now, guys. So first things first, the very lowest level, the easiest thing to do is to literally match the client's speech rate. So remember, if you're the same as the client, they're gonna want to buy from you. It works on a psychological level. So as we keep on saying, so you want to be doing things similar to the client to basically get them to trust you on a psychological level, because sales is so much psychological. Like the words that there are two aspects of sales, guys. You have the logical aspect, which is the words that you're saying, and you have the emotional side of the sale, which is the way how you make the client feel. A client will not buy from you even if your product makes sense. You have to spit out all of the goodness and all of that if you don't make them feel good, or if you don't make them feel the right emotions. Because you have to make them, sometimes you have to make them feel excited. Sometimes, as we know this too in the financial advisory role, sometimes we have to squeeze out a little pain, right? Because people will not buy unless they feel that they will be losing something if they don't buy. They're gonna feel in a poor spot. Sometimes you have to let them feel just a little pain, enough to really show them what they will lose if they don't purchase something with you. What they have on the table to lose. You have to make them feel the right emotions at the right time, right? Not too much pain though, because you will basically cause them to, you know, run away. Nobody likes the bearer of bad news. So just enough. All right. So as we said, the first thing that you're gonna be matching is the speech rate. And the speech rate is basically how fast they talk. So if you're talking to someone who speaks quickly, you're gonna basically need to match how quickly. Like if they speak fast, you're not going to be doing these things, by the way, obviously. Right? It's just gonna be sometimes you have to basically put it in there, throw it in there like a dash of salt. Right? So if you notice sometimes they're talking quick, it's a reason. It's because they're latched on to an emotion. So you want to go with that emotion and ride that wave with them. Right? So first things first, you have to match the speech rate. Right? Then the next thing, the second level to this is to match keywords and key phrases that they're saying. Right? So for example, if you keep on saying insurance and your client basically if you keep on saying insurance and your client is saying protect my money, or protect my assets, don't keep on saying insurance, because that if you keep on saying that, they don't understand it from that perspective, right? You would basically switch it around now and basically show them that these are some things that you can use to protect your assets. Like if you're while you're selling, you keep on latching on to that. So you put in your insurance here and there, but the main word that you would use is the word that the client keeps on using. So whatever the client uses, you have to go to the client's level, as Keanu said. So if you say something and you hear your client rephrase the word as that thing, then you do that. If you're talking to your client and you hear them say something like, "Wow, this is amazing," right? You keep on using this amazing opportunity is something that only a few persons get, only a few persons take opportunity. It's so amazing, like you just basically throw it in there like salt, like you're stewing a nice pot of soup, right? You throw it in there, you latch on to certain words so that they can keep on feeling the emotion that they already created, right? You don't want to basically go a different way, because you'll talk yourself out of the sale, right? You have to match the keywords and the key phrases. So if they use a certain setup, the key phrases now, if they're using a certain set of words, for example, a certain types of words together. Like for example, um, these are some of the living expenses I use. These are some of the things that these are some of the expenses, or these are some of my living expenses. Um, that I do on a daily basis. You're not gonna be talking about disposable income. They're basically latching on to living expenses, or you're not gonna be talking about or say, suppose they say I am taking out a house on loan. You're not gonna be using the word mortgage instead of the way how they do it. You have to basically match the keywords and the key phrases that the client uses, because that's how they understand it, and that's the level that they take it from. So that's where you want to be also, right? So that's that. And next thing, number 3 on our list, guys, is matching the tone of voice. Matching the tone of voice. Very, very important. You want to be able to match the tone, right? The tone of voice, the tone of voice is literally like the key that the voice is in. So is it low and rumbly, or is it high pitch and exciting and up there? You want to basically be matching the client's tone of voice, right? So you basically want to stay where they are, but there's also some advanced stuff to it where you have to say, for instance, the client is not too excited about what you're presenting. You want to go down to their not so excited tone, because you don't want to be they're like, how are you doing or you're like, how are you doing today, sir? And they're like, I'm good. And then you're, okay, that's amazing. No, you don't want any of that, guys. If the client, if you were up here, like you're saying, how are you doing today, John? And John is like, I'm good. You want to go down to John's level. And you can say, okay, John, I see that you're very good. So what makes the day so good? Right? So go down to John's level. And then what you want to do is to bring John up to your level. Right? So you have to first match the tone, and then you slowly edge him to more excited. Then edge him to another level of excitement, edge, and he's going to come with you, because you're the one that's leading the interaction. And he's going to, if you meet him where he's at and bring him up, he's going to come, right? But you have to basically match him and meet him where he is at, right? So continuing on with that example. So if John says, I'm doing good, and you say, okay, John, I see that you're good. What makes the day so good? And John is like, well, I'm talking to you, the financial advisor today. And, I just want to see what you guys have to offer. You could be like, okay, amazing, John. I'm glad that you're here. You want to see what we have to offer. Amazing things to talk to you about. And then John is going to be like, okay, let me see what you have to offer. So if you realize with my voice, guys, and this is literally what happens in sales encounters, especially even in the ones that I do along the way, um, whether I'm talking to business persons, financial advisors, all that, you know, people tend to match your tone if they feel like you're the same. So you go down to their level at first, their tone, and then you bring them up. If you realize my voice was, I kept on increasing my tone, and the advisor, or sorry, not the advisor, John, kept on increasing with me ever so slightly. All right, so you have to match the tone and bring them to where you want. You guys following me so far? Is this too much information, or are you learning? Are you learning something? All right, following. All right, all right. Good info. Good. Okay. Good info. All right. Awesome. So what we're gonna be doing, guys, we're gonna at the end of the call, we're gonna be giving away a little prize. So ensure you guys are really listening, because we're gonna be doing a quick session with someone, and whoever is brave enough to step up, I'm going to be giving away a free copy of our MDRT Success Secrets. Right? A free copy of the MDRT Success Secrets book. Right? So free copy available to the person who is willing to step up and see if they have what it takes to implement all of the strategies that we're discussing now. Right? So do you guys think that this is something that you can do? You guys think this is something that you can do? All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So right back into it, guys. So next thing, next thing that we want to do is to match the client's body language. This is very powerful, especially when, like the other ones, we can use to basically when we're talking to the person on the phone, when we're basically talking to the person, um, you know, in person also. However, the body language is only able, you're only able to utilize it um, when you're in person or when you're on video call, right? So you're able to now go ahead and match the body language, right, of this client. And we don't want to do it creepy, guys. So we don't want, if the person is, let me see if I can take my, show myself here. You don't want to be creepy. So if the person is, say for instance, the person is like leaning on their chair like this, they're talking. You don't want, as the person do this, we don't want to go over here and do this. And then as the person do this, so for instance, they're doing this, you don't want to do it at the same time. What you want to do when you're matching body language, say for instance, the person is there and they're getting into a state of comfort, like they're leaning back on their seat. Okay. And you're there talking, talking, talking. What you do, you slowly move back into your chair, and then you slowly raise your hand and you start talking. If that's comfortable for you, you can basically just mimic that. But you don't want to do it at the same time, right? And bear in mind that the client is not thinking that you're you're there doing exactly what they're. It's gonna feel weird, I'm telling you, because when I just started, it felt super weird. But to be honest, I've made some of my closest friends just by making that a part of me, right? So just by you know just by going out there and just mimicking the person's body language, not T to T, but basically, just working with them. If they are relaxed, you go in a state of relaxation also, and you talk to them. That has actually helped me to make some of my closest friends. And to be honest, it has actually been a part of me most of my life, and it has really helped me to be the way that I am in really building relationship. Because while I was studying this, I realized that I was already doing it without even knowing. And a lot of you probably even realize that that is something that you do even when you're going on your sales now. You're going to realize that you already do it instinctively. Some of these things we learn as human beings because they are traits. These are things that really work, right? Persons have studied them, scientists have studied them, and they work, right? So if the person goes into relaxation, you talk and talk and talk and slowly go into a little relaxation. You don't have to do exactly what they do, but just mimic or mirror what they do, right? Mirror and match. They're there, they come forward and they're listening to you. You can, and they have their hand on their chin. You can just lean forward also to basically mimic the posture. You want to mimic the posture, you want to mimic what the hands are doing, right? And that's basically most of the body language. If they're leaning away, there are little things that they're also communicating when they do body language. However, we don't want to get too in depth into that right now. But you basically just want to mimic or mirror their body language slowly as possible. While you're talking, just making it look natural, right? Everybody following me so far? Everybody following? All right. So, who can tell me what are the four traits that you must mirror and match if you want someone to feel comfortable with you? What are the four traits that you must mirror and match if you want someone to feel comfortable with you? Want one of your clients to feel comfortable and increase your FYC? You can type it in the chat or you can unmute your mic and speak. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right. That's number one. All right. Number two. Number three. Right. One more. Right. Perfect. Perfect. So much basically the language pattern or the words that they say, key phrases. Very good. Very good. Everyone, can you just unmute and give Akisha a round of applause, please? Give Akisha a round of applause, guys. Nice, nice, nice. Very good, Akisha. Very good, very good. All right. So, who would like to know? Come on with me and run through a quick session of what we have learned to go ahead and win this free MDRT Success Secret book to delve into all these secrets, MDRT, and how you become MDRT member. Who's ready? Anybody ready? Anybody brave enough? Nobody brave enough? Come on, guys. Free book. A free book is being given away. If you get, if you do two of the things right, I will give away this free book to you. Come on, guys. Nobody wants to win this free MDRT Success Secret book that will change your life. Okay, okay. Going once, going twice, going three times. Gone. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, guys. If nobody wants to try, I'll just have to keep this MDRT free book for myself then, eh? All right, fair enough, guys. So, anybody has any questions for me in terms of what that you'd like to ask? Any burning questions that you want to find out? Um, yeah. Anybody has any questions at all that they want to ask me? You can remember you can type it in the chat, or um, if you want to unmute and speak, we can do that also. Anybody? All right, fair enough, fair enough. Seems like you guys understood what we were showing you today in terms of the tactics of, um, you know, following or mirror and matching. So let me just run through it or give you a quick overview again. Remember your challenge today. What I challenge all of you guys to do on your meetings going forward, just see if you can go out there and match your client's speech rate. Oh, do they speak? They speak fast. Go ahead and deliver your speech quickly. Like go ahead and deliver it quickly. If slowly, then go ahead and go into that laid back tone and speak like that. So If it's a case that they say certain keywords and key phrases, keep on repeating those keywords and key phrases because it means something to them emotionally. And those keywords being repeated will help them to purchase. So match their tone of voice. If they're speaking high and they go high, they keep on sounding excited about what you're doing, then you go ahead and go up there high with them, right? But if they're speaking low and slow and and a baritone in their voice or a bass, and you go down with them, and we like similar and we dislike different. And finally, if they are giving you any type of body language, go ahead and mirror and match that body language because you know they're going to always be doing things, whether they're moving, they're leaning back, playing with their nose, have their hand on another hand on the leg, whatever it is, go ahead and mirror and match those body language. All right. So this is our seminar for today, guys. I ask one more time, do you guys have any questions at all that you want to ask before we wrap up and close off? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. All right, no problem. I thank you all for coming out today. Okay, I see. No, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. All right. Everybody seems to be understanding. Everybody seems to be following. So I charge you guys now. Remember your commitment, right? Remember your commitment, which is your mission is, should you choose to accept it, to increase your FYC by 10% in 3 free days at the FAMS seminar so that you can leave more positive impact on your clients' lives while having more financial freedom to do more of the things you want, right? Thank you guys for coming out today. Go ahead now and increase those FYCs by 10% or more. And we will talk next Monday again when we touch on the second of the um, tactics. And we're also going to be having some other amazing free giveaways. I see that we don't have a lot of readers in here. So we're going to be giving away some other stuff. Maybe some free leads. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe a free trial of one of our service for PTS Marketing. Let's see what the next free prize will be. But you guys just go ahead now and let me know any feedback that you have. You have my number. I can be reached at 876-823-3165. That's 876-823-3165. And you can ask me anything that you so desire, and we can go ahead and help you out with any questions that you have. Thank you again for coming to the seminar. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day and go out there and just be great, guys. Go out there and just kill it. All right. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See you again Monday, and bring a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and you just come on over and get this free knowledge. Talk to you Monday again.